Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Things aren't always as they seem. Chapter 18. The next morning, Annabelle was jolted awake by an alarm clock, which sounded like a bird chirping loudly. Moaning, she smacked the off button with her fist, making the clock bounce and fall onto the floor. "Damn it!" she muttered, sitting up and stretching her arms. She wasn't a morning person until she had her morning coffee to perk her up for the day. She slowly got out of bed, stretched her head, which made her already messy hair even more so, and walked out into the living room. She was startled to see Trash and Amaro sleeping on the couch before she remembered the day before. Trash had his hands behind his head and had a blanket over his body. Amaro was curled upon his legs, snoring softly, making her brains flutter a little. The blanket on the virus was slightly pushed down, revealing that Trash was at least only wearing his pants. Indeed, his coat and sweater were on the armchair, and his boots and socks were near the same chair. Annabelle smiled softly before leaving to gather some sweet clothes to change into after she had her shower. After that, she sat back into the living room to fix some breakfast and coffee. This time, Trash was up and dressed, save for his coat, which was still on the chair. "Morning," he greeted, pushing his dreadlocks back. "Good morning," she answered. "Want some breakfast and coffee?" "Sure," he nodded, bending backwards, producing a loud pop. He grunted and sighed. "Hate sleeping on couches." "Then why did you do it at home?" "'Cause Jones and Jones have the only two beds. This is too big for the couch. And Jones wouldn't sleep in the couch if you paid him." "Why are you all in one apartment in the first place?" Annabelle asked, preparing some waffles. "With 3 guys and a hyena, it seemed kind of crowded." "It is," he nodded, scratching Amaro's head. The hyena was sitting by the small dining table. "We talk about moving 2 of us into our own apartments in the same building. We just need to check them out. Luckily, money's not an issue, as we make quite a bit of dough in the community." "Sounds nice," Annabelle sighed. "My job pays decently. A heck of a lot better than my previous one. And I have some money saved up in the blood bank from Mom's will. But I'm still pretty careful with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that." After a breakfast of waffles and coffee, Trash and Amaro was ready to go home. "You want some advice on choosing a pet?" Trash asked, pulling on his trench coat. "I don't think so. I got a pretty good idea on what I want. Plus, I researched." She grinned. "I come look for you once I get my dog." "Sounds like a plan. Hang on." He took a piece of paper from a pad of sticky notes that were on the counter, a pen from a couple of pens nearby, and looked down some phone numbers. "If you can't find us, here's Jones, addresses and my cell phone numbers. Oh, wait, here's mine. She wrote down her cell phone number on another piece of paper. As he handed Trask the paper, she giggled. What's so funny? He asked. We exchanged phone numbers. Trask's face at first was blank until he got the joke. He chuckled at that. You're a goof, he said, pushing Annabelle's head, making her laugh more. Later that afternoon, after her work shift, Annabelle drove to the animal shelter on the right hand. She walked inside and was greeted by a tall skin scout. Hi, may I help you? He asked. Yeah, I'm looking for a medium-sized dog. It seems to be gentle, yet it's a good guard dog, Annabelle said. The Sincel, whose name tag said his name was Jack, pursed his lips and tapped his jaw with a finger. I think we have some dogs like that. Do you have a house residence or live in an apartment? I live in an apartment that only allows medium-sized dogs. Like this height or so. She held her hand up to the height that Animala's head was. We can do that. Come on back. She followed him into a back room with kennels of dogs and cats. We have at least 2 dogs that are gentle with other pets and kids. Yet are great guard dogs. Do this 1 dog. He gestured at an orange and red dog that looked like a German Shepherd Labradoodle mix. Named Windsor. And then we have this girl. He gestured at a purple Rottweiler-looking dog with dark purple paws and ears. It's Katrina. They're both nice dogs that will guard your home. They bark to alert you when someone knocks, and if they see you let the person in and you don't feel threatened, they be your last. He grabbed 2 leashes and brought Rancer out on 1 leash. The dog approached Annabelle and sniffed at her feet. Annabelle held out her hand to let Rancer sniff her. Once he got a good sniff, she petted him, stroking his ears. He wagged his tail and sat down, dropped the leash, and brought out Christina. The purple dog bounced over, panting heavily, looking like she was smiling. She too sniffed at Annabelle's legs and hand, but kept standing and smiling, wiggling slightly. Annabelle liked the happy nature of this dog. I think I like Christina the best. A nice choice! Dragon nodded, putting Rancer back into his kennel. I need you to sign some papers, and see be yours. We also sell necessary dog supplies, food bowls, toys, collars, and leashes. Sweet! Annabelle grinned. Duck helped her choose some food and food bowls, as well as some good toys. Annabelle chose an orange collar with red inner parts all around it, as well as a matching orange lace. She signed the adoption papers, paid for Christina and the dog supplies, and made a dog tag, which had the name of the dog, Annabelle's name, and her address. Thank you very much, Annabelle smiled, attaching the collar and lace to Christina. You're welcome. Hope you and Christina have a good life together. I'm sure we will. Annabelle led Christina outside into the back of her car. Before we go home, we gotta meet some friends, Annabelle said to her new dog. Sound good? Christina, who was sitting on the seat of the car, wagged her short tail, panting excitedly. Great! Annabelle drove down towards the boardwalk. This is a popular place to be with her friends, including the Frank Cartwright. Martha and Ozzy were at a table, chatting and drinking sodas. Ursula and Maria were playing fetch with Amara on the beach. Dress was painting on an easel, with Jano sitting at his side. And Trask was sitting on an empty table near the white blood cells, with his feet propped up on the table. His arms crossed across his chest and his sunglasses on his face. "Hey, guys!" Annabelle cried out, stepping out of her car. "Hey, Annabelle!" Martha greeted, waving. "You got a dog?" "Sure did. You guys want to meet her?" "Sure thing!" Ozzy grinned. "Guys, wait! Annabelle's here with her dog!" "I can hear you, Jones." Trask frowned, pushing his glasses up to his hairline. "Hey, Annie!" "Hi, Trask." Annabelle smiled as Ursula, Dress, and Dano walked out from the base. "Oh, wait! I went to the animal shelter and asked for a medium-sized dog that is gentle, yet is a good guard dog. I had 2 dogs to choose from, and I chose this girl." She reached into the car, attached the leash to Christina, and led her out onto the base. "This is Christina!" Everyone started petting her, commenting on how she was pretty looking, or on how she was a good choice for a pet. "You think Amara would want to meet her?" Annabelle asked, remembering how they said she disliked strangers, including dogs. "Let's try," Just said. "We're trying to get her to not be so virulent to strangers." Everyone back away, allowing Amara to step forward. Annabelle let Christina move forward, but still hold on to the leash. The 2 pets sniffed at each other's face and then at each other's tails, doing the classic dog handshake. Amara stepped back, looking uninterested in the new face. Christina, however, surprised everyone and laid down, shaking her butt up in the air and wagged her tail, smiling widely and friendly. Amara stepped back slightly, getting a confused expression on her face. Everyone laughed at this display. "I guess Christina likes Amara," Ozzy chuckled. "I think Mara's kind of bewildered at Christina being so friendly towards her." Trask remarked, "I think they'd be fine." Annabelle took off Christina's lace, and the purple dog bounded off onto the base, with Daniel right behind. Amara trotted after them, still seeming slightly confused. "So, how's he been so far?" Ursula asked as everyone sat at 2 different tables. Ozzy, Martha, Maria, and Dress were at one table, and Annabelle, Trask, and Ursula herself at another table. "Well, I only had her for, 20 minutes, so I'm not really well acquainted with her. But so far, she's pretty friendly and bouncy. She certainly likes Amara," Maria remarked. "Yeah, she does." Annabelle nodded. "Think I should be worried?" "Nah," Trask laughed. "I doubt it. I think it's Amara we're gonna be worried about," Ozzy said, pointing out that Christina and Daniel were bouncing around the hyena, trying to get her to play. "You think she was lazy before, Trask? Those 2 gonna try her out. I guess he could count her lucky stars that Daniel and Christina don't live in the same apartment." This said. "This reminds me, did Ozzy, Trask, or I messingly been thinking of living in separate apartments in the same building?" "Yeah," Trask said something. Trask said something about that this morning when he was complaining about his back after sleeping on the couch. Annabelle nodded as the dogs ran up to the tables. Dana leaped onto Jess's lap. Christina sat by Annabelle, laying on her leg, and Amara stood close to Trask, still giving the purple dog bewildered looks. If his back was hurting sitting on the couch, maybe we ought to get separate apartments soon," Dress remarked. I say I stay in the apartment we in at the moment, Ozzy said. There are very few empty apartments around the main one, so you two can choose an apartment either to the left or right. I wouldn't mind either one, Driss said. Me neither, Trash added, stroking the back of Amara's neck. Well, that was easy, Ozzy remarked. All we gotta do is make the arrangements for you two to get your own apartment. Annie's right. It is pretty crowded right now, Trash said, removing his sunglasses and putting them away. Hey, I heard that the British Soldier is hosting Hector's Greatest Senior. Martha spoke up. Yeah, that's true. Annabelle nodded. It's coming in a couple of weeks. So, you're gonna audition this time? Ursula asked. No, I don't think so. The half-blood Buzzsaw shook her head. What? Why not? Martha asked. And Shaughnessy, you wanted to audition for it since we were in high school. This is your big chance. I doubt I'll be able to even make it past the audition. Anna, honey, that aunt of yours has nailed it into your nucleus that you can't do anything. Martha frowned, tapping Annabelle's forehead with a finger. You're a great singer, and a heck of a lot better than most famous singers. She's right. Trask nodded. Your aunt is very critical, and you're a good singer too. That's because you think you aren't good. That doesn't mean you can't at least try, Malia added, with Ozzy, Driss, and Ursula nodding in agreement. What have you got to lose? Driss asked. Well, I got a couple of weeks to decide, Annabelle said. I'd think about it. In other words, please think about it. Not audition and say she decided not to do it, Martha said dryly, leaning her chin into her hand and her elbow on the table. I don't do that, Annabelle protested despite her jockeying cheeks. Yes, you do, Ursula said, smiling slightly. Annabelle rolled her eyes, but on the inside, she was wondering of what could happen if she tried the audition. She could either not be entered, or it could go in a total opposite direction, and she would move on to the real competition. She didn't want to get her hopes up, in case she failed, but her friends, new and old, were certainly boosting her self-confidence. Driss was right. What does he have to lose? Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!